Black business. Tell me, are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? Listen, I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am black business.
I am black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am black business. I am black business. Are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am black business. I am black business. Tell me, are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? Listen, I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
I'm Ramon Ray, founder of Smart Hustle Magazine and smallbiztechnology.com.
You're here today to celebrate small business success. Stand up on your feet. You rocked the house. It was amazing. Didn't we learn? For me, success comes from failure. One thing not to do is shake somebody's hand like this.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso. A new concept in social media, Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Marak Hicks, and I'm your moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our first speaker this evening is Grant McGower, founder of 5-Star BDM. Owner and founder of 5-Star BDM, Grant McGower, recognized by Legacy Magazine as a thought leader and super connector for healthcare professionals. His highlights include establishing a statewide organization for the National Association of Health Services Executives for Florida. He serves as an immediate past president and a Regent National Board member of the NAHSE. He is also the program chair of HIMSS South Florida. He provides knowledge, shares programs for health information technology professionals in the South Florida area, named by Miami Legacy Magazine as South Florida's top Black healthcare professional of 2019, and African American Achiever by JM Family in 2020. Grant has created a socially conscious digital presence that inspires the healthcare community. Grant was also recognized by Becker's Healthcare Review as the best-selling author and brand master Martin Lindstrom in 2021. With over 20,000 followers collectively, Grant has taught entrepreneurs, students, and multi-passionate go-getters from all walks of life how to dream big and back it up with daily action to create results. He offers acclaimed personal branding programs and business development strategies for small businesses, featured both in NAHSE News and the Miami Herald and the Sun Centennial. I present to you Grant McGower.
Am I there? I think I'm here now. How are you, Ron?
Good. How are you?
I am great. I'm great. Thank you so much for reading my bio.
Of course.
Now I just gave you my name is pronounced McGaw.
McGaw.
Because Dr. Kelly always says, when you say your name, remind people that you're from Omaha, so you're Grant McGaw from Omaha.
He did
say that to me. Now how it works, right?
I am so sorry. Well, thank you for correcting me. And Genius's comment. I'll see you on the other side.
Absolutely. Thank you so very, very much. So we're going to talk today about the future of business development in artificial intelligence. I think it's so important. It's probably one of the most important changes in technology that we've had since the internet. And remember how long it took to adopt the internet for a lot of people. It wasn't like it was adopted like overnight. It was there. You had to get access. You had to use modem. You had to use your telephone system at home and that type of thing just to get connected. And it was very slow and clunky. And that's how it kind of went for a number of years until the speed started to go much, much higher. And when the speed got higher, the fidelity got better and the user experience got much, much better. This is what's happening with artificial intelligence. It's starting out a little clunky. You're going to saying it's good, it's bad. There's some considerations, but I guarantee you it's going to change our world dramatically over the next year to 18 months or even quicker. It is something. So I'm truly honored, to be able to stand before you today. And we're going to immerse ourselves into this new future. We're going to talk about the intricacy of artificial intelligence. So I want to invite you, just take a leap with me into the depths of a very vast potential that emerges when we marry the art of business development with the wonders of artificial intelligence. So I want to talk about the relentless pursuit of challenging the status quo, to be genuine, to be remarkable, and be worth connecting with. So as we stand on this brink of this new era, where AI is no longer a mere concept, but a tangible reality, it becomes crucial for us to grasp the limitless possibilities that lay before us. We must become remarkable architects of a new dawn in business development. Now, business development in its essence goes beyond just sales, networking, or market analysis. It's an elegant dance of creating value, nurturing relationships, and leveraging them to create lasting impact. It's about standing out, being the instigator of change, and the herald of progress. So we're on the precipice of a whole new revolution. Artificial intelligence is no longer a figment of our imagination. It's very, very real. It's here, and it's paving the path for our future. And as past President Obama said, change is never easy, but always possible. So we are not mere spectators of this change. We must be the catalysts. We must be the creators, the custodians of this transformation. When we infuse business development with artificial intelligence, we're not merely automating processes. We're building ecosystems that breathe, learn, and grow. We're connecting and creating platforms that echo human empathy and understanding. It's about machines enhancing human capability, amplifying human potential, not replacing us. So in this new era, our goal is to build businesses that are profitable, sustainable, ethical, and empathetic. Our job is to make change. Our job is to connect to people, to interact with them in a way that leaves them better than where we found them. The union of business development and AI unlocks doors to unexplored paths of innovation, letting us solve problems we didn't even know existed and reach heights we never deemed attainable. This opportunity allows us to ask the big questions, the hard questions, and to seek answers that transform, that reshape the world around us. However, we must remember this quest is not without its trials. It's our responsibility to balance the delicate dance between innovation and ethics, progress and humanity. We must create a landscape where technology stands as humanity's ally, not its adversary. As we step forward, shaping the future of business development in this age of artificial intelligence, let's be the weavers of dreams, the architects of change, the creators of an inclusive and equitable future. Let's encode compassion in every algorithm, integrate empathy into every model. Let's just not develop AI, but nurture artistic intelligence, altruistic intelligence with resilience, with resolve. Let's venture into this uncharted territory, knowing that our actions, our innovations, our creations will resonate throughout history. Let's inspire and be inspired, imagine and reimagine, create and recreate. Together, let's embark on this exhilarating journey to a future where business development and artificial intelligence converge to create a deep and lasting change. In a world where technology and humanity have endless possibilities, a tale unfolds, a narrative of small businesses embracing the boundless potentials of artificial intelligence. The great protagonist of our story is not a singular entity, but a collective, a coalition of small enterprises is scattered across the tapestry of the global market. They are the dream weavers, the innovators, crafting a narrative that echoes the philosophies of resilience and hope. Each enterprise ventures into the world of AI, seeking to harness its power to amplify their impact and to be the remarkable architects of a new business landscape. Now, one of my small business clients recently, they embarked on a journey with AI. They're not merely using technology, but intertwining their aspirations with algorithms, weaving their dreams with data. They want to resonate with authenticity to create a ripple effect of meaningful interactions. AI has become the catalyst of transformation. It fuels their journey to understand the customers deeply, to feel the heartbeat of the market, to know their every evolving needs. It enables them to craft solutions that are not just products, but vessels of values, experiences that are not transactions, but transformations. They realize the vision of creating a genuine connection, of being the change they seek in the world. They become the creators of a future where business embodies empathy, a manifestation of ethical innovation. Through the lens of AI, they observe the kaleidoscope of human needs, desires, and emotions. They are on their way to become the composer of symphonies that resonate with every single individual, shaping solutions that are not merely efficient, but also imbued with compassion. The enterprise doesn't just grow, it evolves, it learns, becoming a living entity, resonating with altruistic intelligence. Now, another chapter of this tale is inked by another recent client of mine, another small business that ventured into the realms of AI with hope, with vision of making a change. They seek to leverage AI to sculpt products that are sustainable, that are harbingers of a future where the environment is a partner, not a resource. My client listened and crafted solutions that are in harmony with their business and their clients. AI becomes their compass in navigating the intricate dance between profitability and sustainability. They become the pioneers in fostering a symbiotic relationship with their customers by being remarkable and, again, worth connecting with. You must be valuable. These algorithms they create are not just mere codes. They are the echoes of their values, the reflections of their aspirations to create a balanced relationship. They become the curators of an ecosystem where every innovation is a step towards equilibrium and harmony. My client has become a beacon of a new era where business and technology coexist. These stories of small businesses and AI is a narrative transformation of resilience. It's a symphony composed of the harmonious notes of innovation and humanity. Each enterprise in this tale is a testament to the boundless possibilities that unfold when the human spirit collaborates with artificial intelligence. They are the embodiments of a vision of being genuine and the creators of change. They are the architects of a future where small is not insignificant, but is powerful. where AI is not a tool, but a companion. In this evolving tapestry of business and technology, small businesses are not the shadows, but the bearers of light, illuminating the path to a future where success is measured not by the scales of wealth, but by the scales of impact, of value, of change. They are the dreamers, the doers, the creators of tomorrow, sculpting a world where every interaction is meaningful, where every innovation is a beacon of hope. Our collective narrative journey takes a twist because it's guiding us through innovation and creativity, but we can stumble upon the reflections of limitations, the shadows of challenges in the landscape of the current artificial intelligence that we know today. In a world where small businesses have embraced AI to craft connections and harmonize innovation, the emergence of issues related to AI and content generation paints the canvas with caution. AI offers great possibilities, but also highlights the pitfalls that lie beneath its intricate layers, the traps of duplicated and plagiarized content that hang like hidden shadows in the technology. Now, a company called MP Digital, that's an entity that they're starting to understand the complexity of AI tools. They uncovered the wrinkles in the seamless fabric of AI-generated content. Their revelations, which were reflections of the struggle that AI faces to maintain originality and specifics, serve as a caution in the innovation and creativity of AI. Small businesses navigating through the terrains of AI, embracing its capability to amplify their dreams, need to heed the caution of ethical considerations of authenticity. As small businesses intertwine AI and human creativity to craft content that is not just a mere reflection of existing data, but a manifestation of authentic human experiences, of unique human insights. The secret of blending AI and human essence to forge content that breathes with authenticity, that resonates with a genuine human touch, takes cognitive intelligence. Small businesses, the architects of change, understand the profoundness of human touch in the content creation journey. They realize the symphony they are composing is not just a dance of words and data, but a harmonious blend of human emotions, of empathy, of experiences that AI, in its current state, struggles to replicate. The businesses in our tale embrace creativity with AI as a partner, not as a substitute. They understand that the unique perspectives, the industry insights, the richness of human experiences are the colors that paint the canvas of content with vibrancy, with depth, and with authenticity. Our journey reveals a future where AI and humans are collaborative, where AI serves as a foundation, as a source of inspiration, as a compass guiding through the world of ideas, while human creativity infuses the journey with life, with emotion, with genuine connection. However, AI is not without its own shadows, its own challenges, the realms of deep fakes, of real-time content modification, and of interactive entertainment that opens doors to worlds of possibilities, but also worlds of ethical considerations, of risks that need to be navigated with wisdom, with responsibility, with a discerning eye. The narrative of small businesses and AI is a reflection of hope, a testament to the boundless possibilities that unfold when human essence and artificial intelligence dance in harmony. But it is also a whisper of caution and reflection that underscores the importance of maintaining the uniqueness, the originality, the authenticity that are the heartbeats of genuine human connection. We must embrace AI as a companion in the pursuit of change, of impact, of value, while maintaining the essence, the depth, the richness of human creativity, of human connection. As these narratives intertwine of the destinies of AI and human creativity, it'll continue to emerge. A crucial subplot is now revealed: the social impact of AI on the fabric of society itself. Small businesses armed with the dual forces of technological marvels and human insights are the protagonists of this subplot. They find themselves navigating through a landscape and imbued with profound responsibilities. The impact of AI in society is a rich tapestry where the potential for empowerment and enhancement intertwines with considerations of ethics, equity, and empathy, the 3 E's. These society waves shape interactions, they mold perceptions, they sculpt the frameworks of communal existence. In the midst of this societal metamorphosis, we stand at the intersection of technological innovation and social impact. We must recognize AI's fingerprints on society as a whole. It discerns the profound obligations that come with wielding this transformative power, and it does so with a deep regard for inclusivity and a commitment to social empowerment. We must embark on a journey to create a signature branded program of cultural empathy. This program is an emblem to blend AI's transformative capabilities with fundamental human values of compassion, equity, and social responsibility. Cultural empathy is envisioned as a confluence of human touch and artificial intellect. It aims to create socially impactful initiatives, harness AI's power to identify societal needs, analyze the threads of communal interactions, and tailor solutions that resonate with the multifaceted layers of human society. The program seeks to instill the essence of human empathy and ethical considerations into the core of AI-driven initiatives, making them the harbingers of positive societal changes. The program dwells into the realms of education, healthcare, and community development. It employs AI to democratize access, personalize experiences, and enhance the quality of human life across the globe. It endeavors to infuse the world of AI with nuances of human emotions, the subtleties of cultural diversities, and the richness of social fabrics. However, the path of cultural empathy is not devoid of its own challenges. Dialogues around privacy, data security, societal equity become the guiding lights. We must envision a world where AI is not just a creator of efficient solutions, but a weaver of human connections, a bearer of social values, and a guardian of communal harmony. Let us weave a narrative of a future where AI and the human spirit coexist, collaborate, and co-create a world with boundless possibilities and anchored in the core values of humanity. Our narrative in this talk have traversed an extensive range of topics designed to enrich your understanding about the role of AI in our society. As a person who has been involved in information technology for 25 plus years, I understand the role of technology. I understand how technology changes society, and it can change it rapidly. I'm going to date myself right now. I remember when I was small, I remember black and white TV. I remember we got our first color television. I remember when there was 3 programs or maybe 4 that we could watch. I remember a couple of radio stations. That was entertainment as far as being in the home, as far as not going to a play or going somewhere in person. And then it rapidly changed when cable TV became the norm. And then all of a sudden you had hundreds of channels. It wasn't just one. You had many other networks that you could tune into. It changed. That was in the 1980s. Cell phone technology was invented. I mean, it was around in the 1980s, but it wasn't widely adopted because it was very, very expensive. And it was very, very clunky to use, but it was there. But it didn't become widely adopted to the late 90s to the 2000s because the networks got much more inexpensive. And then it changed society. I remember talking to myself, I would never own a cell phone. Why would I take a phone call in the car while I'm driving? That sounds ridiculous. They said, well, something might happen. Somebody need to get a hold of you for an emergency. So emergency purposes became the reason to have a cell phone. I don't think anyone, here we are in 2023, would say, yeah, the reason I have a cell phone is for emergencies. No, it's your mobile compute. Mobile computing changed the world. Apple changed the world. Social media changed the world. It changed not only the technology changed, but look at the social impact. Look at the social impact just in the last 10, 15 years. Imagine 10 or 15 years of artificial intelligence in our society, woven into the fabric of everything that we're already doing. The impact, the possibilities are tremendous. And then when you factor in things like the metaverse from a 3D virtual experience in which 2-dimensional websites will be non-existent and everybody's doing 3D interaction, and the only reason that's stopping it now is really because of bandwidth. And when that's solved, that's going to be a norm as well. So you're going to have continuous real-time 3D interaction in the world of AI, where AI is the context fabric. That's what Web 3.0 is. So if you're looking to do business from a business development standpoint, and you're doing it the way you did it 2 years ago, a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you're way behind. You are way behind because society is moving ahead at the speed of light, and speed to market is everything. So you must become visible. You must become active, and you must become knowledgeable on how these tools truly work and how they can work within your business, and not be so dependent on someone else telling you how they work or what they do. You need to do your own due diligence. Because right now there's probably hundreds of AI tools out there. You don't know which one to use. You have to experiment with things to know what's going to work for you. And then you start interacting with someone like myself, who is a professional in the space, to understand what you're going to need to move your business forward, what's unique about what you're doing and where you're at, and what is the speed of adoption. Remember, there's 2 different variables here. There's speed to market, that's you moving into the market, but there's speed of adoption. How quickly is this new technology being adopted, or this new interaction, this new societal impact being adopted? And I will tell you this, there's one last bullet point that you need to really understand. Artificial intelligence currently is the most widely adopted technology in human history. Faster than electricity, faster than the cars, faster than the internet, faster than television, faster than mobile technology. You've got to understand what is happening. And if you don't understand, seek people like myself out who do. It can help you. I'm at 5-star BDM. I'm not hard to find. You go to 5-star BDM, look me up. I have many podcast discussions with people all over the world for the very reason I just stated. I need to be up to speed on many things from many cultures who are doing a lot of what we're seeing right now as we move into the 5th industrial revolution. So what is that? That is the true human engagement with the tech that is available now. Cloud computing has allowed all these different data points to now be able to talk to one another, so it looks and acts as almost like it's one entity. So the entire world's intelligence is at your disposal just on your cell phone. The entire world's intelligence is at your disposal right now, just on your laptop, your desktop, your tablet. How are you interacting with it is the most important thing. You've got the most powerful, smartest person in the entire world is available to talk to you 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. Any question that you might have. It has, to say 1,000 years of human experience at its disposal to give to you. You just got to know how to talk to it. That's a powerful tool. That's an amazing development of human ingenuity. But you've got to participate. Do not be left behind. Understand the capabilities that you can acquire if you understand how to engage with the technology. So the 5th industrial revolution is really the human interaction with cloud computing, with Internet of Things. That means everything that you're going to be interacting with will have some kind of internet, if you call it that, an IP component to it. So everything's intertwined, interconnected, and you will be interconnected to a certain degree. Depends on how you're going to work. That's why when I was talking earlier, the ethical considerations of how this world is going to look is very important for us to get involved now at the foundation. Get involved now when they're developing, the laws and the consideration and the compliance and what has to happen, because I guarantee you this is not slowing down at all. And if you know how to utilize it, you know how to leverage it, you will become very, very profitable in your business. So if you'd like to know more, please contact me. Reach out to me directly. You can reach me at 5-star BDM. That is 5, the number 5, star, STAR, BDM. That's for branddevelopmentmasters.com. You're going to see that I have a lot of different things that I do. I do a lot in finance, financial empowerment. Anybody that needs to understand where they're at in a business perspective, and they're looking for a capital raise, or they're looking for any type of merger acquisition that will allow them to acquire resources that allow them to scale. That's important. Or they're at a point now they need some type of exit strategy, or at least understand how to get there. I work with Cornerstone Capital for that very reason. When it comes to information technology, I can tell you, I work actually in a data center of itself. I work in this world of compute and storage. I know how all this stuff works, even on the infrastructure layer, how mobile technology is enabled, how your technology now that enables you to see me real time right now. I work in that world that allows that to happen. So I know where this is going. And where it's going to land is going to be in a completely different environment than from the one that you knew or the one that you grew up in. Very, very important. I work with a lot of software developers in India that can create software engineering. They can create digital journeys. They can create anything that you need from a mobile standpoint to a web development standpoint, and then getting into 3D virtual world standpoint. These are important technologies that you need to understand, or at least be familiar enough with, that you can then deploy into your own business to create leverage, to create opportunity for yourself, right? So speed to market is so important. And I work with a lot of different organizations for the standpoint that we need the human impact, the impact on society. I want to make sure that my Black counterparts, that they're not left behind. We may have been left behind in the software development world when it really took off. We're not going to be behind in this next one, because you're going to have the awareness. You're going to understand where this is going and how you can participate. You don't need to be a technologist, but you need to understand these things. You need to know how to utilize these things. You may not know how a car works, but I guarantee you know how to drive one. Most people do. And that's where you need to be. You don't need to understand exactly everything about AI and the metaverse and Web 3.0 and all these new things, but I guarantee you need to know how it works. Just like you got most likely to see me live here because you know how the internet works. You know how the user experience on your side of the ball works. So I want to help you to continue along those lines. So as we embark on a whole new era, a whole new intelligence, a whole new way of living, that you don't have to even leave your home to experience. It's all right in front of you. But I still want to encourage everyone to understand my view and philosophy is really an augmented reality. The human interaction doesn't mean you just stay at your home and do nothing. Or you don't go outside, you don't go venture places. There's no replacement for going, let's say, to the Rio Grande Canyon and seeing exactly what that looks like, what the sky looks like, the ground, everything around you. You still need to interact in the human world as a human. This is just a way to amplify certain things, to get things done quicker, faster, to take some of the friction out of your life. As you start to contemplate this a little bit, that's what I want you to leave you with. I want you to understand or to think through this, like, what are the friction points in my life? What is causing me the most angst? And if those friction points come around because of communication or speed, because of timing, if timing is off, communication is off, this is where technology becomes your ally. This is where technology becomes your friend, because that's where it's very, 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 very good at. And right now, it's the most inexpensive it's ever been. You have the same capabilities as any Fortune 500 company. You have the same capabilities that the richest man in the world has. They might have a couple of things, but not much. Not much. You have the same access to create. And this is what we call coming into the creator economy. It's going to cause you to have to create. It's going to cause you to have to utilize your mind in order to survive in this next realm, this next iteration of human endeavor. So I encourage you, and I encourage the next generation of children to understand these things, to get involved. If you're in front of a gaming engine, understand what a technology called Unreal Engine is. Understand what Unity is. These are the platforms that create those experiences. There she is.
Hi, Grant.
Hello.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak.
You're most welcome.
Awesome. Before we let you go, can you run everyone through where they can find you one more time?
Absolutely. They can find me at 5, that's the number 5, star, STAR, BDM, that's B for brand, D for development, M4masters.com. They can see me on the Follow the Brand podcast. That's every week. Is one episode will air every Tuesday. And on television, on my TV series, on Follow the Brand TV series on YouTube, that'll air every week on Wednesdays and on Fridays.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And have a great evening.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to Black Business Expo USA to donate the scholarship to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App on the bottom of the screen below using $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for September 2023. Those sponsors are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Reach Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Monetary Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BH and Associates, The Hello LLC, 5-Star BDM, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Malaine Chennai Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
La connexion. La connexion.
In a world obsessed with the cult of celebrity, I challenge you not to aspire to anyone else's greatness, but instead strive to reveal and ignite the greatness within you.
Are you serious?
I totally think that's it.
Hey.
No!
Hey! To me, sexy is a man that knows who he is and what he wants.
Okay.
He's comfortable. You look at him, you see him, he's just comfortable being himself. And you're like,
Baby, be you.
Be you, baby.
Just be you. I like it. Introducing the Be You collection, exclusively available at K&G Fashion Superstore.
How you doing? I'm Rodney Allen Rippey. Yeah, the child actor. Well, now, leading man. Some of you might remember back in the day, the Harlem Globetrotters popcorn machine. Remember that? Well, it was a Saturday morning special that would come on, and I was there with Geese and Tex and Meadowlark Lemon. Remember the show? Well, I had a great time. And I have to say a huge, huge thank you to all my fans out there. Thank you for all the years of support. I went on from the entertainment industry. I started getting into producing and directing. And now, hey, here I am. I'm a studio executive here in Burbank, California at 2526 Studios. I have to say, it's been pretty good, but the best is yet to come. Please stay encouraged. Keep reaching for your dreams and never forget that genius is common. Remember that. Genius is common. No matter what anyone says to you, no matter how tough the road may get, keep striving. Keep reaching for your dreams. And always know that you are worth it. Everything that you put into yourself, everything good that you pour into your life, you are worth it. And when the times get tough, when things don't go exactly right, it's okay. Dust your shoulders off. stand up strong, and remember, genius is common.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
Phenomenal Tanya T. Wise, who is here from the great state of Maryland. Tanya, welcome and thank you for being with us today. Can you indulge our audience a little bit and tell them just a little bit more about who you are and what it is that you do?
Well, I love being able to talk to people and have a magnetic attitude, being able to just show them. So I always like to say, level up is Coach at Tanya T. Wise here.
So can you tell our audience, just give them a teaser about what your presentation will be about?
So my philosophy is that we should all be living our dream life. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how you start living your dream life. What are some of the things that you thought about in your childhood that you just kind of let go and dormant?
Wow.
And I want to reignite that and just give you some pointers and some tips, some tools, some strategies to be able to start living your best life now. And guess what, Rhonda? And leave an inheritance for your legacy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know that's resonating with a lot of people. I've heard that you have a dynamic coaching program. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools, we help them implement strategies, as well as give them resources so that they can live their best life now and leave that inheritance.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I love the leave the inheritance part. Listen, you are dropping some major nuggets, and I know a lot of what you're saying is resonating with a lot of people, but I think we're all curious, how did you even make this transition into the speaking and coaching arena? What's the story behind this?
So I started out in finance, and I realized that a lot of people don't necessarily go after their dream life because of the lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. I nearly lost it all when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it. If they want to connect with you,
let's get drastic. Building relationships to get you known, get you connected, and get paid.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Bush, and I am the co-founder and COO of the Hello LLC, where our mantra is helping everyone live life optimally. And more importantly, helping entrepreneurs leverage leading-edge optimizations. We help businesses build, brand, automate, and pivot into the future. With over 22 years of corporate C-level experience, I carry a wealth of knowledge and expertise in my professional portfolio. My professional journey has encompassed various facets of business, executive leadership, project management, marketing, systems, space planning, and strategy implementation. I have had the pleasure of partnering with and managing multi-million-dollar projects for the top Fortune 500 companies, prestigious universities, and well-known sports teams around the world, like ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Citgo, HP, Ziegler-Cooper, the Houston Astros, the Dallas Cowboys, Bank of America, and Vanderbilt University. What fuels my drive is a passion for innovation and creativity that knows no bounds. I thrive on pushing the boundaries and thinking outside the box to bring fresh, ingenious ideas to the forefront. I turn visions into reality. As a leader, I am a steadfast advocate for integrity and creativity. I am driven by a profound desire to help individuals and businesses create their own return on time investment while leveraging technology. At the Hello LLC, we are more than just a 3D digital marketing agency. We are a community committed to helping, building, and thriving together with integrity. We can either show you, teach you, or do it for you. We believe in the power of innovation to transform the status quo. My fellow professional powerhouses, in the spirit of abundance, I firmly believe that there is enough prosperity in this world for all of us to thrive together. So, I invite you to make the pivot because the future is already here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow professionals, please allow me to introduce myself. I am David Jones, the co-founder and CEO of the Hello LLC, where I am passionately dedicated to guiding individuals and businesses toward their own return on time investment. Time is my only competition. With over 20 years of experience as a corporate C-level executive, I bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the Hello LLC. My career journey has been marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence in marketing, strategy, and business management leadership. I have had the privilege of working with renowned Fortune 500 companies such as Xerox, American Airlines, Hilton, and Geico. However, what truly drives me is the transformational work we do at the Hello LLC. We are pioneering a new approach to business in the metaverse, where we empower businesses and individuals to build strong foundations, automate their processes and systems, while thriving in the ever-evolving digital landscape. More than just a 3D digital marketing agency, the Hello LLC is truly a community built on love, kindness, and integrity. We want more for you than from you. As I often say, collaboration is the new competition. In an era where time is the most precious commodity, I am here to guide you toward your own return on time investment, because if time was sold in stores, it would be sold out. With a deep commitment to excellence and a strong belief in the power of community, I don't just lead a company, I lead a movement into the future of business. Ladies and gentlemen, it is both an honor and a pleasure to be your guide on this remarkable journey. I am David Jones, and together, we will embrace a future marked by success, collaboration, and the transformative work we do at the Hello LLC. Hello stands for helping everyone live life optimally. So, let's make that pivot together and start living life optimally today.
Are you an innovative entrepreneur or business owner ready to embrace the future of business transformation?
The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and it's crucial to adapt and pivot towards success in this dynamic landscape. At the Hello LLC, we are dedicated to guiding you through this transformative journey, offering a comprehensive suite of services that extend beyond the metaverse and 3D immersive experiences.
Our mission is to empower businesses and brands by assisting them in building, branding, systemizing, and automating their operations. We specialize in steering businesses from a two-dimensional existence to a thriving three-dimensional presence, where opportunities abound.
We help businesses harness the power of technology to work smarter, not harder, enabling them to operate efficiently and stay ahead of the curve. Our diverse range of services includes:
Our Biz in a Box is a complete business solution package designed to jumpstart your entrepreneurial journey. From strategic planning to digital infrastructure, we've got you covered. Your one app, one tap solution.
Our Motion Work AI videos transform your brand storytelling with our cutting-edge AI-driven video production, captivating your audience like never before.
Our 3D VR environments will step you into the future of immersive experiences. With our custom 3D virtual reality environments that engage and captivate your customers.
Lastly, in our Pivot membership program, we offer tailored guidance and support to either show you, teach you, or take care of the transformation process for you.
According to a 2023 study by Fundera, a staggering 28% of small businesses in the United States do not have an online presence. This statistic underscores the importance of embracing digital transformation. Having a website is more than just an online presence, it's a gateway to unlocking numerous benefits, including reaching a broader audience, showcasing your products or services, generating leads and sales, establishing trust, providing customer support, and maintaining competitiveness within your industry.
The Hello LLC is committed to helping you excel in all these aspects of modern business, not just limited to the metaverse alone.
Why should you choose the Hello LLC to navigate this transformational journey?
By partnering with us and harnessing cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, reduce operational costs, and enhance brand recognition, all while working with a company that holds integrity in high regard. Our commitment to ethical and principled business practices ensures that your journey towards success is not only innovative, it is also firmly rooted in trust and transparency.
Don't wait. Take the first step towards a brighter business future. Contact us today to explore how we can support you in developing a remarkable digital presence and immersive experience that will leave a lasting impression.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Marak Hicks, and I am the founder and CEO of Miracle Recruiting. I am your moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Dr. Maasi J. Smith. Maasi J. Smith, DPM, received his Doctor of Podiatric Medicine from Temple University School of Podiatric Medicine in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is also a graduate of Hampton University, located in Hampton, Virginia, an HBCU. Currently, Dr. Smith is a podiatric surgeon who also serves as the Chief of Podiatry for the Urban Health Initiatives. In addition, he is a medical contributor to Fox 29's Good Day Philadelphia show and the 10 o'clock news. He has also appeared locally on both CBS TV and NBC 10. As well, Dr. Smith is a frequent guest on a number of radio programs, including the Tom Joyner Morning Show. He has lectured nationally and even created his own foot care products line back in 2010. Dr. Smith is the author of Mischief Makers, a spine-tingling tale of sheer horror that is now in its second printing. This revised edition is his first novel. He presently resides in the Garden State with his family. I now present to you Dr. Maasi J. Smith.
How are you? Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat. I'll kick it to you. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Look at that guy. Hey, Dave. How are you, man?
How you doing, brother? It is so good to have you, man. Hey, look, we just did a presentation earlier, on our Biz in a Box and how, that's building the foundation and then putting people into the metaverse, which I want you guys all to know that that's what this is about. It's about,
Absolutely.
You actually have a healthcare professional that's going to be telling you and dropping these dimes of what's going on. And you guys right now can go watch this in the Hello Plaza metaverse right now from your phone, from your laptop, and your VR headsets. And that's why we share with people, this is the future and it's already here. So, before we start talking about the metaverse and all of this, what is the metaverse to you, Dr. Smith?
You know what? The metaverse to me is I would say opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity that a lot of people, in which I see on your network here, you're really trying to get the word out there. But that's what I would say. And the reason why I keep it so simple, because you have to keep it simple because the language, people aren't used to that language yet. People aren't even sure what the metaverse is. They think Facebook is the metaverse. And no, it's just meta. So I say metaverse, if I have to explain to somebody right now, it's opportunity. And if you can get past, if you want to ask more after that point, that's when you get the details. But it means it's opportunity.
Absolutely. And not only that, people have to understand that the metaverse is the third generation of the internet. And that we're literally going from black and white, this 2D color screen to a 3D immersive screen. And it's kind of like trying to share with somebody, hey, you see that in 3D movie? And the person's just used to watching black and white or listening to, the radio. You cannot explain what a 3D movie looks like to somebody that hasn't seen it.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. And so that's where people have to understand that it is the pivot. So, how do you foresee, virtual reality and the metaverse impacting the healthcare industry in the future?
Oh, I see it being an amazing way. One, as you know, I have VR healthcare and multiverse. I see one as a collaboration between professionals internationally and with ease. I mean, where else can you sit with another doctor from, let's say, China, a similar profession, where you guys can collaborate almost instantaneously, and kind of like a hybrid between meeting in person, in other words, flying to China or Japan or whatever, or flying here. But it's like that perfect hybrid of we can talk right now. There are tools that we can use, in other words, photographs, videos that we can pull out of our hand and display. Like, not only can I explain what I'm trying to explain, try to explain something to you, but I can also visualize it and throw it on a big old screen and say, hey, this is what I'm talking about. And that can't be done from a 2D perspective. You can try, but it's so totally different when you're actually interacting with the person in front of you. And you're right, people can't get it unless they do it. I had one person that said, well, what's the difference? We have Zoom. Oh God, really? That's it's so far. It's like horse and buggy versus, a car. They both will get you there. And, I mean, you can get down the street, you can get there, but it's just the way you get there. And I mean, that's the way I see it. I see that collaboration, and not to mention the collaboration with patients. That just makes sense, because now all of a sudden people can ask doctors questions that they don't necessarily have to take a day off work. They can sit on their couch if they just have specific questions. Now, obviously, if there's actual medical care that needs to be rendered, they have to come into the office. But a lot of times people take time off work, have to do things with the kids, make special arrangements so they can come in and ask me from a foot care perspective, something they could have showed me a picture of. And not all things. Some things have to be clinically evaluated in person, but some things I say, oh, well, we know what's going on there. Saved a whole lot of time and energy.
And you say that because we've had conversations in Metaverse, guys, for hours and hours. A lot of hours. And we've talked about this. And, it's just the simple fact that most people don't get that just, by 2030, the healthcare industry with Metaverse is going to be worth $1 trillion.
It's going to be huge.
By 2028, it's going to be worth $30 billion. And
right.
I put this perspective out there, and I asked my dad this question last night. I said, Dad, how long does it take you to count to 1 million? He said, boy, I don't know. You tell me. I said, Dad, it takes 11 days. I said, now, how long do you think it takes you to count to 1 billion? He said, boy, stop playing with me. It's too late. I said, Dad, it takes you 32 years to count to 1 billion.
Okay.
And I said, $1 trillion, Dad, I'm going to go ahead and spare you. He said, I know I'm not going to make it there. I said, yes, it's 32,263 years to count to 1 trillion. Wow. And they're saying that by in 2028, the healthcare industry utilizing the Metaverse, guys, is going to be worth $30 billion. Oh, yeah. And in 7 years from now, 6, because this year's over with, it's going to be worth $1 trillion. So that's huge, And so, with that being said, are there any specific medical procedures or treatments that you think could benefit, integrating the Metaverse in this 3D virtual reality?
Oh, yeah, there are tons. Well, I mean, from a educational standpoint as well as a treatment standpoint. I mean, think about that for a second. If a patient really wants to know how a procedure is done, if they have specific questions, you can actually show them in a 3D environment. There was in VR healthcare, we have a neurology building. And I think on the top floor, what I did was I put a video where they're actually 3D rendering brain cancer. And it's not, and here's the thing where people just don't get it. They think it's not the real brain. No, it's that person's brain. The brain cancer that's identified is actually pinpointed, and it allows the surgeon to be able to effectively figure out how they're going to dissect or approach the excision of that particular tumor, or whatever the treatment plan particularly is, whether it's radiation. But it just allows so much, even for myself, from a foot care standpoint and foot surgery, it allows us to be able to visually, from either I'm talking to a colleague or a patient, this is exactly what's going to be done, and it's clear and it's precise. And again, it's that hybrid between meeting you in person and actually meeting you. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to meet you in person. It's like us right here. We're having this conversation, right? But it'd be totally different if your avatar was sitting right here with me. That's a whole different feeling. It's a whole comfortable aspect. It allows people to feel more comfortable. And granted, they're not seeing you in person, but they feel like they're seeing you in person. Remember, your senses take over in the metaverse. Your senses take over. Like you don't realize you're not there with that person. You don't realize that person's in California. They're in Oklahoma, wherever they are. They feel like they're right there with you. And that's one of the dynamics people have yet to experience. And that's why I always say, when people really get a taste of the metaverse, they're going to really get it. They're going to look at this, they may look at this video and say, what is he talking about? But they'll be the same people that have never put on an Oculus headset.
Boom. I'm so glad you said that, because what happens a lot of the times is that people talk about the metaverse And I asked anybody this when they talk about the metaverse. Okay, number one, do you have your Oculuses or the soon to come Apple VR headsets?
Right.
How many hours have you spent in metaverse? Okay. Not only that, number three, what did you go in metaverse to do? Did you go play games, or did you really go in there and see how you could build your brand, build your business, and take it into the future? Because those are two different ways of going into the metaverse. Because a lot of the times what happens is that people, start talking about it, and then they don't know, and they listen to the brother-in-law or the sister-in-law that's eating Cheetos, voting on American Idol from last year, telling them that metaverse ain't the future, when I just told you that by 2030, it's going to be worth in total about $2.5 trillion.
So much the future.
You're missing the point. So, one of the things, you kind of answered it, but I want to go back to it, because you're talking about you, right? How it can benefit you as a physician and a doctor, right? How does this benefit the actual, patients? How does it benefit them?
Well, now we're still talking about the whole gambit of medicine. How it all depends on what discipline of medicine. But I think, but actually, that really doesn't depend. Any discipline of medicine can benefit. Just imagine if somebody has a phobia. I mean, people have seen this video. That's why I'm going to bring this one particular up. It's not mental health is not my expertise, but think about that for a second. If you have a phobia and you have a VR safe environment to address that phobia, how else to get over that phobia? You know what I mean? You can sit on a couch and you can talk to your counselor all day, but when they can bring you into a world and address it on a step-by-step basis and slowly bring you into it and allow you to address it little by little. I mean, think about all our veterans that have the trauma. They have these abilities to be able to introduce these wonderful techniques in an environment of your choice. That's what's amazing. If I'm talking, yeah, you're right. If I'm talking about my, foot doctor stuff, but you can choose an environment. We can choose a field in the middle of some exotic land and talk about your foot problems. How much more comfortable is that? As far as patients, they have no idea what's coming. But I think once it becomes mainstream and once these Oculus headsets become more like bandwidth becomes more compatible with the software that's going to be available, I just think everybody will benefit. It's really hard to explain because, again, I'm probably explaining to a lot of people who haven't seen it yet. So when you try to talk about it, it's like you're almost talking into an empty space. It's kind of just going all over the place. But if you mention internet, everybody's like, oh, I know about that. Whereas you didn't know about that 25, 30 years ago or whenever that was, because I'm getting old. I'm getting up in age now. But so I kind of lost the specifics of how to answer your particular question, but I just the benefits are just massive between patient and between practitioner, whether it's mental health, physical health, faith health. I mean, whatever, just that interaction. If somebody wants to interact with you, right? Yeah, this is cool. Don't get me wrong, but man, you take that VR headset and you pop in a room with them, totally different atmosphere, totally different.
Absolutely, brother. You're so spot on. And especially, right now, people that are like, man, I really want to find out. Go to the Hello LLC, Hello Plaza headquarters, and you can jump into metaverse right now, right? From your phone, from your laptop. You don't need to have the VR headsets. I get it. We all get it, right? But this, once again, goes to my conversation earlier. Where are your priorities? If you could spend $500, going out at the club, at the bar, on a ticket, to look good, then you can definitely buy, $500 headsets to build your business in the future, because the future is already here. People are talking about, oh, it might be, it might not. No, they have a study right now, right, by Accenture in your field, right? And they said that 90% of healthcare physicians are saying that the metaverse is the future. Okay. And I always tell people, I talk facts. This ain't feelings. This ain't David going out and talking to Dr. Smith and Dr.
It's not making it up. No. It's coming regardless. It's you feel it or not, or you don't think it's coming. No, it's coming.
Right. And so, how can the virtual reality, and the metaverse be used to improve, training and education for the healthcare professionals?
VR healthcare. Well, I have a Facebook page, VR healthcare, and I actually post about the training. A lot of top universities are now using it for educational purposes. Now, I mean, we could talk medicine. We could just talk about regular academics. I mean, at the end of the day, the presentation of this technology is so much more refined and so much more detailed and so much more exuberant. So in the educational world, it just allows for so much hands-on training. And I'm going to say something that's a little bit different, but I was watching a VR, and this was real, but this wasn't exactly VR, but it's in a VR 360 headspace on the scientists in Alaska taking core samples in one of the Arctic circles, right? So it was amazing because I was right there with them. Like I was there with them, like I was cold actually. And just to watch them do that. And I was thinking, if this was my profession, this guy could teach me exactly what he's doing. And I'm not looking at it on a 2D screen. I'm looking at right here as he pulls his core and he does the reading. And it wasn't an educational thing. I was just watching, but I just realized, wow, he could be teaching me right now. And it's so different in that 360 environment than seeing it on a computer, because when you walk to that core or that ice, you know exactly what to do. Last part, they had a ship, and the ship's controls are right in front of me. And all I could think of was, wow, somebody could show me how to, what all this means. So from an educational perspective, the immersiveness is what's massive. And that's what's going to captivate. That's why when people, like, you'll find people that say, people say the metaverse is going to fail. Yeah, no, it's if you haven't seen, and if you're right, and you mentioned, if you haven't put the time in, the hours to really explore, not just like multiverse we're in or the other platforms, if you've seen some of the other options that you have in terms of what you can do, the things you can create by hand once you learn the tools. It's amazing. From an educational standpoint, it's limitless. And here's the thing, it's only going to get better, and it is where it is now, and it's amazing. What the heck is it going to be in 5 years?
That part. And not only that, brother, copy, paste, drag, drop.
Yeah.
It can't get any simpler. It's not that hard, right? And so,
right.
We're talking about all the good things, right? And people are like, oh, these two guys, they're in it, they're for it,
Sure.
What potential challenges or concerns do you see for the adoption of, virtual reality in the healthcare field, and how can they address that? Because that's a conversation we've had just with the on-rolling, and we can understand that. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think security issues and patient data is probably the number one priority. When you think HIPAA compliance, I mean, there's a couple platforms out there that do have, it's one of the first things they mentioned is HIPAA compliance. I mean, you have to protect the patient's data. So when they're putting it out there, because they are kind of putting it out there a little bit, even though they're speaking one-on-one, but because nobody's gotten used to the technology yet, there has to be a level of security. And also you have to work with patient compliance, and it's always liability. So you have to make sure whatever you're conveying is conveyed in a particular way. Those protocols haven't been established yet because the medical community is not totally involved in the metaverse just yet. But I'm sure that will be an issue that will be addressed immediately. And I think anytime you're going to have consultation or speak to people, there just have to be protocols in place. Also, people have to be verified of who they are. You have to make sure who you're speaking to. The doctor has to be verified. So there's security issues with that. Anybody can go in there and say, I'm a brain surgeon, I'm this, I'm that, and give people false information. Like the people who were doing the sign language on TV, but people like, dude, this guy's faking it. Like they don't know. So that person wasn't verified. They weren't KYC. So I think that's the most important. I think patient data is important. And obviously you can get into blockchain and stuff like that, that importance of, that stuff is important. But I think Internet of Things, like one of your guests had mentioned Internet of Things. I think that's trying to address some of that.
Yeah, no, you're spot on, and that goes to just people understanding that this is something that's in progress. And you did amazing post a long time ago.
That's right.
That I've copied and pasted. And you talk about how they talked about the Ford lawyers, telling them, hey, don't invest in the cars.
Right.
Satellites, won't make it.
Yeah.
It said the TV, nobody will ever sit in front of a box on their floor, for 8 hours. They said don't invest in the Tesla, don't do this. And we have to be able to understand. You were probably the same one that said, "Oh no, I'm not getting on Facebook."
Yeah.
You got on Facebook.
I'm not getting a cell phone.
Why
do I need a cell phone in my pocket when I have a nice home phone right here? If I'm not home, you don't need to reach me. Now that person has a cell phone.
Hello, right? Instagram. Oh, those kids, they dance on Instagram. You on Instagram for your business. Oh, that TikTok, those kids just on there dancing. You on TikTok. YouTube? Nah, I'll never watch my TV through YouTube. You on YouTube. So this is another one of those things that we really got to start thinking.
I tell people just
come on, right? And so, and with that being said, do you think the virtual reality, has the potential to bridge, between patients and healthcare providers, particularly in remote areas?
Oh,
right?
Yeah, because the equipment, Wi-Fi is becoming more simple for people to be able to put it in rural areas. I think, man, you can't get much better than that if you really think about that. If you're in a rural area and you're able to just collaborate with those people and kind of help them with their needs. Also, remember, we're talking about just the beginning, right? So we're talking about just the beginning. So right now you can create a virtual environment and you can show individual, whether it's healthcare or whether it's water filtration system. It doesn't really matter. But the remote, it will make the world really small, almost like cryptocurrency. It gives the little man opportunity to be on a bigger stage, right? That's what cryptocurrency does, and that's what VR does. Now, all of a sudden, you have access. Now, we're not even going to talk about AI because that is a partner, just really gives you access. You know what I mean? Where big companies only had certain things, not a regular person can jump in and say, wait a minute, I can do this presentation now. Wow. So that goes beyond saying that the rural aspects of it are amazing, because now all of a sudden you have a headset, I have a headset, and we can go through everything you need in a real-time environment and a real vision and not just a flat 2D screen. It's not impossible, but extremely difficult to figure it out from there. If somebody's showing you how to fix a car, it's different if they have the headset on. If there's some way where they're showing you how this piece moves. But you see their hands move and you see the motion. Yeah. Totally different than looking at it on a 2D screen.
Yeah. And you say something that's huge that people have to understand when we talk about, the internet and then the metaverse. Is kind of like saying, okay, do you want to go to the library or do you want to go to the theme park? Right? Do you want to watch, do you want to read the newspaper or do you want to go to the movies?
Right.
This is where we're at right now.
Right.
It's really making this conversion and understanding, not just from business, right?
Right.
We've seen people that have come into the metaverse and really, be that, introvert and deal with anxiety, deal with depression. And with them being able to jump into an environment, a place that they are comfortable in their own home, their own space, and they can come in and meet people such as us, and be able to have conversations and really be able to expand their horizons and get over that anxiety. Maybe, not have less depression, maybe be able to meet people.
You know what question I get? It's so funny. I tell people, I said, just think of the metaverse as the internet, right? Just think of it as the internet. Mm-hmm. Next question, can I buy things? Well, I just said, think of it as the internet, right? And they say, well, if you buy it in the virtual world, then do you get it? I'm sorry, just think about it as the internet. I mean, if you can say yes to it on the internet, then you can say yes in the virtual world. You're not going to pick up something that's fake and order something fake. It's going to be the real actual object. And and you know what the other thing, and I know last thing I want to say, not last thing, but just something I want to say because I don't want to forget it.
Nah.
When you talk about digital assets, really quick, this is what's funny. People don't understand. You've been dealing with digital assets. Like this web page right here, this is a digital asset. You've been trained to accept this already. You're just having a hard time dealing where the next level is. This is all. I tell people, I've never seen anybody take a website and put it in their pocket and walk away with it. So is that real? Is the website real? So let's go with there.
Well, not only that, brother. Hold on one second before we have a complete kibosh. Not only that is that when we talk about the metaverse, people have to understand that. And also another analogy would be like the internet is a highway and the metaverse is the whole entire city. Yeah. And people just don't get the gravity that through our biz in a box, right? You can literally have your 2D world and your 3D world and combine them together, where in our biz in a box, we have you in metaverse. And when people go into metaverse, they can come right back out to your biz in a box. And so that's why we call it the one app, one tap. When people do go into these 3D immersive worlds from their cell phone, from their laptop, or the VR headsets, there's a big button that says, click here. And you can learn about our wellness. You can learn about our electricity. You can learn about, our biz in a box. You can learn about our motion works. You can learn about all these things and purchase it right there. And you too could do the same thing. And this is what I was having a conversation with one of the ladies yesterday. She said, oh, I have my own nail salon and this, that, and the other. And I said, hey, they got the little thing you put your finger in and you're done. Right. So not only is AI and this technology, is helping other people, but a lot of businesses are not going to
hurt. Can you imagine if you can do that? If you put your fingers in there and I didn't know that was available, but yeah.
You're going to have a decrease in business. I can tell you that. Yeah. Right? Because yes, mama and grandma that have been accustomed to doing it might do that. But once again, the average age on this planet Earth is 29. And your average 29-year-old is going to understand the concept of time, and they're not going to go spend 3 hours when they can zoop, I'm done, and change it every other day, other than waiting 2 weeks. So this is where we have to open up our mindset and really be able to, understand how things work and how they can come about. And so, another question I got for you, Doc, are there privacy and security and concerns associated with utilizing, this virtual healthcare? I know you talked about the HIPAA, but is there anything else that you could think of?
I mean, outside of HIPAA and people's information, there might be something I'm missing, but overall, I think that's I mean, you can go into probably minutia, but however, I think that's the overall primary one. I mean, people want to make sure their information is safe. If they're talking to you, they're just talking to you. But I think that's just a matter of getting used to. Like if we were having a confidential conversation right now, because I'm used to the internet, the automatic assumption is we're okay. So when people get to that point, when they realize the metaverse is really okay, once certain things are put in place and certain protocols and some standards of operation, I think at that point, people will be just fine. So I think just patient information and security, but I think that's just going to come with time. I mean, people were scared to drive cars at first, from horse and buggy to going, 25, 30 miles an hour or whatever it was. I mean, that had to be a frightening experience for people. You know what I mean? But once you get used to it, I mean, little, kids in their Chargers going 90 miles an hour, so people get used to it real fast.
Real fast. And, with that being said, how do you envision, the collaboration with the healthcare industry and the traditional healthcare industry? Where do you see the future of, the healthcare? How does that look for you, with you being, entrenched in it?
I think people are going to start having virtual consultations before you even come in. I think that's just what it's going to be. I think people are eventually going to have virtual consultations. So things that have to come in, and things that don't. And I think that will save a lot of time, energy. And I also think it will improve treatment protocols, because I think people will be able to engage a little bit better, because now they can talk to that healthcare or that nurse or that a healthcare professional one-on-one and say, hey, or it could be a collaborative effort. It could be a bunch of nurses in a room, and then you're talking about what your issues are and everybody's giving their opinion. It's, to me, it allows people to be safe in their home environment and just feel more comfortable. And again, what I mentioned was your senses take over. You cannot tell yourself when you have that headset on, try to tell yourself you're sitting on your couch. Try to tell yourself. You can't do it. Your mind is like, nah, you're not on your couch. You're right here with these nurses who are giving you information to understand your medical problems. I'm telling you. And also it will streamline healthcare. So now you don't have to do this, stop here, there. It'll be nice and streamlined, because everything you will need will be right there. If you have to go to get a particular test, that nurse can pull out a diagram of that test in here and explain to you exactly what that test does. If you have any type of illness, they can show you pictures of the sample of the sample symptoms of that particular illness. It's just so much, but it's shown to you in a 3D environment. So that's what makes it amazing. And so that's where I see. I see it just being streamlined. I see everybody having virtual consultations. Like imagine a plastic surgeon. Also, let's keep in mind, remember, we're talking about the beginning. So your avatar, there might be a regular avatar where you do for fun, where you have blue hair and a mohawk, but then there's going to be the avatar that's literally you. Right,
and everything, your diagnostics, your
everything, down to your measurements, to your feet, to your body, everything down to when they digitize that, it'll be you exactly. So now we're not going to talk about buying clothes, but it's going to be you. So everything that can be that needs to be customized to you, it will be you. You know, so I just think it's going to be amazing how if you let's say you have a body type, let's say a plastic surgeon, for example. He can 3D render your entire body. He can go through everything right there. You know, you already have to do that in his office, but now he can do it at the comfort of his office, at the comfort of your home. And now you can create that collaborative effort without having to go in per se.
Yeah.
I just think some things like that are going to be amazing.
Well, I mean, and you know, if you could share with the people, you you mentioned, virtual conferences, but people are doing teleservice right now, meeting with their doctors and physicians, especially during, the pandemic. And, this is where this new concept allows us to go into this 3D immersive world, especially like for you, right? I ain't got to show up and sit in no doctor's office for 30, 40 minutes waiting on you to see me because you might be in the back eating your sandwich, right? And so
it has happened.
Exactly, right? And so now it allows you and I, and especially for the Black community, to get rid of that old-fashioned mentality of I'm not going to the doctor, I'm not getting checked up, I'm not doing that because I don't have time, I don't have the bandwidth, and I don't want to go because we just don't go until something's really wrong. And so if you could talk to that real quick, how do you see the metaverse being able to help out the Black community?
I do. I think this goes to like callbacks. Black community, we're impatient. Who wants to wait on the phone for 2 hours? Now what do? They ask for your phone number, they call back. How many people now engage with that particular situation where it's paying their phone bill or waiting for a doctor to answer or a nurse to answer? So VR can be the same thing. Now all of a sudden it's callback, but in virtual. And now we're talking about an immersive environment that has, these other emotional aspects to it, like you feel like you're there. So just think about that, for example. Now all of a sudden your doctor can call you back in a virtual space. I think that's another aspect of it that's just going to be really, really amazing. So as far as the Black community, it allows you to, unfortunately with people have to do as minimum effort as possible, cutting coupons. Now you can just look the coupon up on your phone. Remember, everything's just easier, right? And I think as long as you make it easier, and I'm not calling people lazy or anything like that, but people just have society and living life and raising kids is way too complicated. You don't need anything else on your plate. But if you do have a problem or a question, maybe there's you're not feeling well, maybe you have some questions, to be able to do that. I mean, think about that you can actually reach out to a doctor and put yourself on some sort of timeline and they give you a virtual callback. And now you can engage with that medical professional VR environment. That's going to be incredible. And that's going to allow people to address issues that they wouldn't normally address. And they're addressing it from their own house. So that's a level of being comfort. You don't have to sit in a waiting room looking at people talking about, I wonder what your problem is. You got the same thing I got? It just allows it to be comfortable. So now you can do everything out the comfort of your own home. And I think that's where the Black community, as well as any community, will see the benefits, because you just have to move things a small percentage points to be able to impact a large community. I mean, just a few percentage points, and there's so many other people that could be helped. From my perspective, diabetes, you have a cut on your foot. Let's talk about it. Call you in some antibiotics, boom. As opposed to somebody saying, I cut on my foot, no big deal. Blood sugar's out the roof. They're not paying attention. Now they wake up, their foot's twice the size, and they have osteomyelitis, and now they're in line for an infection if IV antibiotics aren't productive. But if it's easy for them, I got the cut in my foot, let me get a virtual callback from the nurse will look at it, we got to get you some antibiotics, because they're going to have the professional knowledge to know I'm not sure how this is going to go, but antibiotics is the first line of defense at this particular point. And there'll be so many less amputations for silly issues, non-traumatic. People just follow up on basic stuff. So if we can just move that needle a little bit, think about how that number would go up. I think 126,000 non-traumatic amputations. Those are amputations that have just occurred over just mismanagement of a basic issue. Not always basic, but I'm sure there's a few of those in there as well.
Yeah, well, brother, you mentioned something, that's huge. A lot of the times we are behind on technology. We're behind on all these things. And this is an opportunity for us to really, get up and catch up with copy, absolutely. Paste, drag, drop.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey.
Hi, you guys. How are you?
Amazing.
Awesome. Thanks so much for taking the time to join us this evening and for speaking. Where can people find you both?
Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
Oh, I was about to say, I know where you're at. That man's amazing. What you've done with Hello LLC, you've done a lot of work. Myself, I'm in private practice in Philadelphia, but as far as VR healthcare, I'm on the Multiverse platform and working on other platforms like VR chat, and just trying to establish myself in all, just like, Hello LLC has done. But in practice, my website is easy. If anybody's in the Philadelphia area, mybadfeet.com. Okay. You cannot forget that name. But if anybody ever has any questions or anything like that, I tell them, hit my website, mybadfeet.com, and there's a box there where you can reach out to me, and I can answer questions, including questions of where I think about metaverse and the healthcare world.
Awesome. Thanks. And David, this is the time for you. Where can people find you as well?
The hellollc.io, and you can go into all of our metaverses, find out about everything that we do. One app, one tap into the future. Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. Genius is coming, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Appreciate it.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. The Expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpo.usa to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, which is $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. All students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for September of 2023. They are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Reach Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, The Hello LLC, 5-Star BDM, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Chennai Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
One thing's for sure, now more than ever, content creators deserve to get paid. And guess what? We're all content creators. And now there's Fanbase, the new subscription social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization, no algorithms that slow your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free. Plus, subscribe directly to your favorite creators and brands for $3.99 a month. Or make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your following by posting the amazing content you already create and now get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
Art to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions to what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at. The way I feel when I'm drawing, when I'm creating something, is I feel free. I feel like there is an anticipation of something that's going to come. I try not to draw first. I try to draw second. And what I mean by that is I try to allow myself to kind of get into the piece and just relax. Sometimes I miss time. I'll draw 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And while I'm drawing, it's just a free. I just feel free. I mean, I feel like time stands still.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com.
In the heart of America, there are dreams waiting to be realized. Dreams of owning a home, creating a haven for families, and building a future. Yet, there are 13 million mortgage-ready home buyers and nearly 20 million renter households who have the credit and income to qualify for a mortgage but remain left out of the home buying process. These potential home buyers are in urban and rural America, where dreams should flourish. The big banks, the giants of finance, have all exited the mortgage lending business, decreasing their lending footprints across America. They are no longer present and active in these communities. Instead of offering opportunities for home ownership, some of these banks have chosen a different path. They have decided to become mega landlords. They have chosen to invest billions of dollars in rental homes, leaving potential home buyers with fewer options and stuck in a cycle of renting without the chance to build equity and create a legacy for their families. Here is the shocking truth. A report issued by the Home Ownership Council of America revealed that if lenders were to step forward and serve this underserved market, they could conservatively increase their loan volume by $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion. This is a $1 trillion business opportunity, ripe for the taking. That's why I Have a Dream Home is here. We support the American dream of home ownership in urban and rural America. We believe in the power of social consciousness and the impact it can have on people's lives. Investing in urban and rural America is not just good business sense. It's a moral imperative. Our mission is clear. Become the go-to mortgage lender in these communities. Create a pathway to home ownership for all Americans, breaking the cycle of poverty by empowering families to build wealth, stabilizing our communities, and taking pride in our country. I Have a Dream Home. Unlocking dreams, transforming communities, and rewriting the story of American home ownership. For more information, scan the QR code or visit our website at www.ihaveadreamhome.gold.
Hello, this is Israel, and I am CEO of Daydreams Interactive and author of Princess Planet. So, genius is common, and as a kid, I loved to daydream. Even as an adult, I love to daydream. And when my daughter became 6 and loved princess characters, but we just could not find the diversity that showed her, we created our own characters. So, for instance, you have Princess Nulu right here. Princess Nulu is from Uganda, and her genius is that she loves to take care of animals. She can actually even listen and hear what they say. And then we have Princess Isabella right here. Princess Isabella, she's from Cuba, and her genius is biochemistry. One day she hopes to eliminate disease. Then we have Princess Nia right here. And Princess Nia is based off of my daughter. And she wants to be the greatest dancer alive. So that's her genius. So what's your genius? My genius is my imagination. Genius is common.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Marak Hicks, founder and CEO of Miracle Recruiting, and I am your moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Tamika Franklin, who is doing a fireside chat with Bukeka Blakemore. Tamika is the founder of Precision Franchise LLC, guiding aspiring entrepreneurs in owning proven model businesses. She has access to over 3,500 franchise businesses and opportunities where she provides one-on-one consulting to determine the best business model for their lifestyle and goals, preparing you for introductions to franchisers. I now introduce you to Tamika and Bukika Blakemore. Hi, Tamika.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good night. How are you guys doing?
Doing all right. Thank you so much for joining. Alrighty, I'm going to kick it to you guys. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Bukeka.
Well, hello. How are you?
Good, good, good. How you doing?
I am great. This is our first time video, right? This is nice.
Yes, it is.
But you know what's so cool, Tamika, is that we share a story that, for at least for me, is 2 years old, a little over 2 years old, and that's where I first met you, which was on Brainstorm Passion in Clubhouse, and so it's such an honor to meet you face to face. And one of these days, we're going to lock arms, correct?
Yes, we will.
Yes. And I've been so inspired by every time you speak, particularly about the passion that you have for helping people get into business and who want to start a franchise. They're aware of what it is they want to do, and they just need some guidance as to how to get there. And so I always appreciate your bio and how you are so passionate about helping people in this field of the franchise world. So we're just going to have a fireside chat about how you are helping people in the franchise world. So first off the bat, there are so many options. My husband's always saying something about, let's check out this and let's check out that, right? So lots of people are having that conversation. So people who are just starting out and but they think it's a real possibility, what advice do you have for individuals looking to get into the franchise industry for the first time? And what steps do they need to make to really make it, and how do you help them make the landscape easy to navigate through?
Well, the first thing you always have to start with is do your research. There's tons of information out there. It can feel like an overload, but do your research, do your due diligence, join the different types of programmings that they have. There's a lot of organizations that talk to you about entrepreneurship. And it's particularly in the franchise world, they have a lot of different expos and things of that sort. And I would say just get out there and join all of those. Ask questions as well. Talk to people that are in the industry and ask a lot of questions.
Got it. Got it. And so, as far as identifying, because you said, you got to do your research. And so, once you identify, where the path that you think you want to go, how do you help individuals really solidify that process? How do they set their goals, or what is it that you're finding out from them to make sure that they can actually venture into this with some at least knowledge? Might not be easy, but at least with some better knowledge.
So for the first call with me, and my calls are complimentary. So the first calls with me, my goal is to understand what your goals are. What are your transferable skills? A lot of people do not realize that their experiences, even if it was solely corporate, they have a lot of transferable skills that plays very well in the entrepreneur space. So I try to get an understanding of that and basically the things that they really like doing, which is also very important, the things that they don't like, where their strengths are. And I use that information to then align that to the different businesses that are out there. And I come back with those options to explore with them.
Awesome. Awesome. So you've been doing this for how long now?
I would say about 3 years now. We're in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah. About 3 years. Roughly.
Yeah. Long enough to
the
have
pandemic messed up time for all of us, doesn't it?
Isn't it just right? So, but you've been in it definitely long enough to share some insights, things that you find particularly as a Black female business owner, and those probably those melanated people are probably coming to you more so, and there may be some things that you want that community specifically to have some greater insights on. Can you share some of those with us?
Well, I could say, just tapping on that, is that the industry, as far as minorities is concerned, it's at less than 30% minorities as a whole. Particularly for African American, it's only 8%. So you want to get, I believe it's good to get involved with, when it comes to the franchisors that would promote for diversity and everything. I just wanted to touch on that. They need to be more involved in sponsoring community events, be intentional about participating in particular programs such as this, and recruiting minority individuals as well. So I think going in, just knowing that they are making some steps towards that, to definitely want to go into your network that is focusing on bringing diversity, and continue to network with them.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I take it there are definitely financial considerations. I mean, you have to be able to look and see what it is that the franchise actually costs and what it is that you can do, what your game plan is. Tell us a little bit about the financial considerations.
Yes. So the first thing that everyone needs to work to think about in any business that you're looking to own, whether it's a franchise or a traditional starting from scratch, is working capital. I feel like that is something that we don't focus enough on, the understanding of what it takes to actually run a business. So you want to make sure that you have enough capital to start your business and to sustain it as well. You have different vehicles that can assist you with that as well. A lot of people do not know that you can utilize your 401k as well to help you fund your business. So I think it is important to make sure that you are saving a particular amount of money before you even start your search.
Interesting, interesting. Okay. And are people generally prepared for that?
I would say half and half. It really does depend. I don't think that, because it does depend on the type of business as well. Because you do have businesses that do not require such a large investment, because maybe it's not a brick and mortar. But rule of thumb, you want to make sure that you at least have 25 to 30,000 just saved and reserves as far as part of your working capital. But you will definitely need to understand that you're going to be looking into loans as well.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's talk about strategies, right? Strategies and resources that are available to those that are entering into the franchise industry. You just kind of mentioned, you kind of stepped into that a little bit. So go ahead and give us a little bit more detail about that.
So as far as working within the brands, as far as strategies is concerned, when you already
strategies strategies that are and resources that are available, so yeah, the financing, all of that, all those nuggets.
I would say you do have, so besides of course, just the regular fundraising, crowdfunding is another source. And there may be some opportunities for grants as well. You do have SBA loans as well. Keep in mind that you do want to make sure that you have a credit score at least above, I would say 720 and above. And then you also have unsecured funding as well that you can tap into.
Very good. I like it. It seems like that people are missing the boat. They probably think that it's too far beyond them. They don't really know all the ins and outs. There's some people like that, even though they have this dream to do so. So maybe there's a step beforehand that needs to take place. Is there training involved? Are there courses that people can take that, when they're just having the idea, but they're not really ready to step into it fully?
I would say I would tap back into what I mentioned before as far as the different types of programs and organizations that are available for people who are venturing into entrepreneurship. One, I know that there's one program that comes to mind, or for me would be like a score in your
Mhm.
state. Utilize these resources and really understand from beginning to end, about your finances, a business plan, things of that nature. I would say to keep diving into those types of programs and individuals, again, that are already entrepreneurs and also in the industry as well. That's going to be your best bet.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So, what should potential franchisees look for in terms of the franchise? Considering a franchise opportunity, is there a top five or top 10 that you usually share with people?
I don't usually, I wouldn't say there's a top 5 or 10 or anything like that. It really does depend on your strengths and what it is that you really want. That's where you really should start. This is a good time for you to basically to really reflect, do some self-reflecting, and understand yourself and the things that you actually like doing, and start from there. As far as the different industries, I mean, the hot industries would always be health and wellness, in my opinion. That's something that's just never going to go away, and it's just always seems to be more of a focus on that, especially now, fitness, etc. So those types of things, and also flexibility within the brands. I would say look for the brands that are adaptable, that's remote. um yeah, those are the things that I would say that you might want to focus on.
Got it. Got it. This is so good. This is so helpful. And I love how educational you put that at the forefront. And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted you to be on here, because you do have such a great way of focusing on the education part of it. There's so much that there is to be considered, from having the money, making the investment, and so people can sometimes, I'm sure, get really lost, which is probably why, we don't see as many. Well, we're only at that 8%. Perhaps there really needs to be much more focus on going into communities and educating people. You
Absolutely.
mentioned that one of the best ways to get, well, one of the best things to do is to get involved in the community. Are you seeing that some of your clients or other people who have entered into the franchise world are really participating in education in other people? It seems like it would be a great way for them to also market their business.
Yeah, I do see that there are some franchise owners that they'll get into their communities, and they'll try to look for some of the initiatives that are going on within the communities, and they'll get involved. So I have seen that. I'm starting to see more, even more conferences where they want more of a conversation on entrepreneurship and franchise businesses as well. So I am seeing more of an uptick when it comes to that.
And they probably don't have to be experts, right? They can just be the people that said, I really want to do this, and I did it, and I had Tamika Franklin, help me out, get through all the bumps and in getting started. But they don't have to necessarily be, the three-piece suit, all of that. I imagine that people really want to hear the stories and hear the triumphs and
Mhm.
know how to balance working within the franchise and having that whole work-life balance aspect as well.
And this is why I also I do webinars and I host webinars several times a year. And that is the focus of my webinars, to bring in this type of information and really educating you, bringing the different franchise owners with their stories so that you can see that side of it.
Yeah. And when you started, what was the thing that made you say, you know what, I really think this is where I need to go. I see this need, I see this problem. What made you say, I got to do it?
You know, I just was surprised, I think, by the statistics that I heard. And this was years ago. I'm talking years ago, when I first learned that the statistics for owning a franchise is 90% success rate. And I'm like, well, I've always heard of, every small, for small businesses, what is it? Is 50%, still 50% success rate. So when I heard such a huge difference in the numbers, I was just kind of wondering, like, why haven't I been hearing about that if that's the case? And then I later found out that it was 77% white men dominated. So then I just thought, well, maybe it's just that we don't know what we don't know. And then I realized that, wow, so if it's only 8% African American, this is the reason why I'm not seeing too many people that looks like me that's talking about it, that's sharing this type of information. So how could we know more about it? So that's really what drove me to take it from this angle, and to take it from more of an education perspective, because I felt like if we understood it and we learned more, then more of us will show up in the space.
Yeah, I agree. Just from the fireside chat perspective, just thinking about my own life, what I learned, and when I started learning about financial success, and the important part of all of those elements, the credit score, the debt to income ratio, the blah 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 blah, all of those things. And it's interesting that those are so prevalent and so important in our financial landscape, that there isn't a lot of education about that. It's not as if it's really taught in schools. It's not something that you have easy access to. And so by the time you're an adult, just trying to, navigate on the basic level, let alone, thinking about your own business and starting a franchise. But with programs like yours, you can really set the tone, particularly for younger people who are looking for opportunities, and they are not interested in the 9 to 5. They're ready to take some ownership and start their life in a more autonomous, where they can just take ownership. And what would you say to that? As far as the clients that you have, are you starting to see younger clients?
I think industry wide, I may not personally see the younger clients as yet, but industry wise, they are definitely getting younger. So I do see that. Mm-hmm.
I can imagine. So how do those that own the franchise gauge their success? How do they know that they're making it?
How do they know they're making it? I would say once they look at their numbers and they see the results, that's
right.
That's always one great way. But I think it's the same for any business. Like once you get the hang of things, and you have the great support that you do have, so you're not alone. So your what's the word I'm thinking about? Your break even point is a lot quicker than traditional. At that point, you begin to understand and see where you can actually scale and maybe be a multi-owner.
Right. So there are those that, they see that success, they're like, great, we did it, right? But then there are those that are like, I could have done this better. I might need to go back and get a refresher. I might need to get a little bit more understanding. Tell us about when they feel the need for improvements or change, where like we hear a lot of times you have to pivot. Is that doable in the franchise industry, or does that happen frequently?
So there's always evolvement, and the advice that I would have is to always make sure that you're reaching out to your community within that brand. So you want to reach out. The franchisor is there for you to reach out to. They have platforms that are set up. The other franchisees are definitely a great source of networking. A lot of times, what I have seen in particular brands is that they'll have like their own I don't want to like minimize it by calling it a group chat, but it's like they have their own forum where they're able to count on each other and communicate with each other on changes and adapting. So it is all you want to. That's also something you want to pay attention to, as well as the culture, to see how adaptable they are, how open they are with other franchisees. How they take feedback. So I think all of that is very, very important when you are looking for that brand.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's the buzz. Well, I won't call it a buzzword because it really is something that we all thrive on, which is community. We all really thrive on that sense of community. And I would imagine that if you're a new franchisee, that you really want to get involved not only in your community, but get involved in the community of being a franchise owner and a business owner all together, because there are lots of opportunities to learn and gain knowledge on what it is that you're ultimately wanting to see. um, are there mentor programs that you find in the in the franchise community?
Yes, there's a lot of that. In fact, when I take you through the journey, I provide you with a resource where you can ask, just providing you with just extra questions, certain questions that you want to ask during your process, and that is something that I emphasize. You want to know what type of mentorship or coaching do they have in place? How strong is it? How long? How often? So sometimes within the brand, they would have someone that's assigned for the life. They would have someone that maybe is pre-launch, maybe it's for the first year. There's different ways that it's done, but there's a lot of mentorship, and you are assigned a coach in many of these different brands. But this is also why you want to make sure that you are communicating and networking within your network, because this is where you're going to find out more and just take full advantage of those types of resources.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned the journey. And there's probably plenty of people that are watching this network, watching this program, thinking, what is the journey? What is the journey that you take your new clients on?
Okay. So the journey would be, first, it'll be a conversation with myself. As I mentioned, I want to get an understanding of everything that your experiences, the things that you like doing, and your transferable skills, and just get to know and understand you. I even ask you questions just based even on your family. Is your family supportive, etc. From there, I then take that information and I go into my inventory, where I come back with several options that I feel fit this criteria. We discuss that. I educate you on the different terms that you're going to come across, and just the following steps. And then we discuss which ones seem to really align mutually, what you feel, how you feel about it, and we narrow it down. And then from there, I prepare you to get on those individual journeys with the franchises, because they each have their own process as well. So I just kind of update you and try to prepare you for those types of calls. And I'm often involved in helping to set it up, to schedule. I let them know, I give them the information, and I come back to them with any other added resource that I may have, or insights that I may have as well. Even sometimes I find myself, even while they're on calls, if I'm able to join some of the calls with you, I might shoot you a text and be like, don't forget to ask this or something like that. And oftentimes I know I might get someone that may be a little shy, or something that popped up that I know was important to them. And I might jump in and I might say something as well, just to make sure, because it's very much still a fact-finding process in the beginning. There's no type of pressure or anything like that, and you should treat it as such. Follow the process, but understand that this is definitely not a situation where your arm is getting twisted at all. Like, this is to really make sure that this is the right fit, not just for yourself, but the brand is also looking at you to make sure that you're the right fit for them as well. And then, and just kind of go through that process until it gets to the point of where you really feel good about one. And then, you have your discovery day. But even before that, there's other steps within the process where once you start getting closer to it, then I would pair you with someone in funding. You take a look at your finances to see how you can make this happen. And then you would have your consultation with a franchise attorney. And and that I usually like to introduce that when you really feel close to the one. It has to be to the point of where, well, it's either this one or that one, but I'm leaning towards this one, because you want to make sure that you have the franchise disclosure document, which is called a FDD, and have all that ready, so that when you do attain an attorney, I always say, make sure that it is a franchise attorney. It does not have to be one that I recommend. I just always step in and at least get you the free consultation to kind of go over some of the questions and things that you may have. And then you go move forward through there until there's a decision that is made.
So, all right. So, is there a limited amount of hand-holding once they start their franchise?
Meaning, so once they've made the decision and they're now franchise owners,
right?
So I would say that I wouldn't say it's a limited amount as far as from I just want to make sure I understand your question, not from myself, but from the brand itself, or you're talking about as far as where I step back?
Where you step back and say, hey, you guys have got it going, and is there some hand holding after that you participate in occasionally?
So I wouldn't say there's going to be hand holding, because at that point they found their business, and it comes with so much support that there's no need for me to be there. However, I still get texts. I may get a text here or there of support, or just with someone who has done it. Sometimes they just kind of update me on what's going on with them, and if they may come back and they may want to do something else. But as far as the hand holding, I know that at that point it is you are handed off, because now you're you're the bird, you're flying now. So
well, there you go. Your baby's grown up and they're on their own.
But they're not, because that's the beauty of owning a proven business model already, is because again, it sounds so cliche, but it's the truth. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself.
Not by yourself. Yeah. True. That is amazing. So, you are in a mecca of the world where franchises are on just about every corner, correct, or close to it. There's a lot around. Geographically, say if people are looking to go outside of the area where you are, do you have are people that come to you, are they looking primarily in the New York area, or are they looking outside?
So I guess let me crush that. I don't want to say
Okay, crush
myth,
it.
but the assumption that, yeah, I do. I live in New York. I'm living in New York City. I'm in Brooklyn. But the majority of my clientele and the people, I am a national business, and the majority of the people I have helped or that reaches out to me don't live in New York at all. They're
Wow.
all over. I get a lot of people from Texas, Atlanta. I had a couple in Florida. So there's really no limit because it's national. So yeah, it's funny because you would think because I'm here that is the majority of the people who are reaching out to me, but it's actually not.
So we've got a national business owner on the Black Business Network. She is all over the country, and that is fantastic. And I would love for you to share about how people can get to know more about your business. How do they reach you? And just let people know more about getting in touch with Tamika Franklin and your business.
Absolutely. So I'm on all social media platforms as Precision Franchise. And as far as my website, it is precisionfranchise.com. I implore you to go to the website because what you would see is a pop-up form for the webinars. I have a lot of very insightful webinars touching on many different topics such as this, generational wealth, etc. And it's all free. This is just for education purposes only. So if you visit my website, you would automatically get invited to the very next webinar that I would have, which should be for Black History Month again. And those are really, really good webinars. So you definitely want to make sure that you connect with me and not miss out.
Awesome. So here we are with the Black Business Expo USA, and I just like for you to give just a culminating statement to those that are going to be watching all over the world.
I would say you want to make sure that you educate yourself in this industry. You want to make sure that you have not only to educate yourself, but get ready to also take action as well. Follow the process, have an open mind, and ask questions. It's okay to ask questions. Ask questions. Ask as many questions as you can to make sure that you understand. That's what I'll say.
Hi, ladies.
Thank you. I know. How are you? What's that great information?
Of course. I just had a couple of questions for you guys before your time is out. First, let's start off by where can people find you both?
Would you like me to start?
Sure, Tamika. Yes, please.
So Vikaika did a great job because we definitely just went over that, but I have more than happy to go over it again. So I am at precisionfranchise.com. I'm on Instagram at Precision Franchise, Facebook, Precision Franchise LLC, and the same for LinkedIn.
Awesome. And Vikaika?
Well, thank you so much for asking. I am at Fave Unite TV. Fave stands for Fans, Artists, and Venues. We are a global streaming network that focuses on Black, Indigenous people of color and their content. And we know that when fans rule, everyone wins because they're driving the narrative now. So, that's me. We're on all social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all those platforms, and looking forward to seeing you on Fave Unite TV.
Amazing. All right, before I let you guys go, I do have one more question. If you can give advice to a newly founded business, three words of advice for newly founded businesses, what would that be?
Okay, I thought Vikaika was going to start just now.
Go ahead, you guessed. Go ahead.
If advice for a newly founded business, well, I always say you make sure that you have a plan. I would say to have a succession plan and to visit it periodically when you do have that plan to make sure that you are still on track.
Okay.
Research.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Network. Yes, and yeah, that's what I would say. Thanks.
All right. Keika, what would you say?
Oh, sorry about that. I would definitely say have a passion for what you're doing. That gets you up, going, and taking you to the next level, and getting you ready for the next day as well. I would also say have a team, as much as you can, even if it's family or if it's friends or those that you really want to put in positions, have a team because you want to be able to get other people excited about what you're doing. And when you have an amazing platform like this, like Black Business Expo, Precision Franchise, and like Baby Night TV, you want to be able to be excited about it and share that with as many people as possible.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you so much for that, because the one thing that I don't know how this did not just pop in, I always talk about delegation. You got to relinquish control. You got to relinquish some control. You cannot do everything on your own. So definitely delegate, understand delegation, learn how to delegate and do it.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree. I'm an HR and recruiting consultant, and I can say, above all, I've seen so many times where managers and leaders are doing the job of 20 people, and they're like, but I just need to make sure it's done my way. And I'm like, if you don't pass that project to somebody else, you don't need to do that. We can find somebody to do that. It's okay. Alrighty. Thank you so much, ladies. And then finally, before I let you guys go, I did want to ask one more thing. What was it about, or what was the pivotal moment for you that led you to decide to shift to focusing on your own business personally versus working for another company or another business? Because having a franchise is great, but what's the pivotal moment for each of you that made you decide that this is the time for me to start working for myself and not working for anyone else?
I mean, for me, it was just a matter of just seeing the timing. I think, during COVID, it just, that downtime and that reflecting time just made me realize that I did want to dive into it. I did have a passion about it as well. And I felt like, more people needed to know that these opportunities were there. And I just saw the opportunity for me to implement that in my life now. So that's when I decided to do it.
Awesome. Bukeka?
Well, I'm very I very much believe that when I had that moment of I got to do this for my kids, because see, I am a grandmother of 4. All right. And so, when you go on that journey, for me, it started a long time ago. So I've had, I've started, I've gone back, I've started, I've gone back. But the important thing is that you do understand why you're doing this. At this stage in my life, what also makes me want to get it done are those grandbabies, and to leave them a legacy so that they can leave a legacy for their grandchildren. And as technology continues to grow and change and all of that, you want to be able to be in this time in history in a place to set them up for whatever is yet to come.
Got it. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for joining us this evening and for sharing all of your thoughts and insights. It's been incredible to listen to you. I've also connected with you both on LinkedIn. So when this call happens, just feel free to pop over. But again, thank you so much. And Genius is coming. I'll see you both on the other side.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. The Expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below or $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at the www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo sponsors for September 2023. Those sponsors are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Reach, Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, The Hello LLC, 5-Star BDM, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey, Ivanka Farabi here. I'm the founder and executive director of Beyond the Shackles. We're a nonprofit that instills hope in the incarcerated, disenfranchised, and their families. But we don't stop there, because what we know is that you don't have to spend one day behind physical bars to be in shackles in your heart and your mind. And we help people to rise up. What is my genius? I'm a life elevation coach and strategist. I'm a motivational speaker, and I help people to navigate the difficult terrain of adversity. Do you know that you can build the most beautiful masterpiece from the rubble that might lie at your feet from the most difficult of times? Well, you can. And I help people to walk out their God-given plans and find their genius. Why? Everybody has genius, because genius is common.
Hey guys, my name is Caden. I'm the CEO of Caden Teaches, and my genius is teaching kids about financial literacy. Throughout my financial products, such as my financial flashcards, my activity book, and my newest project, my financial bus, which I bought. And on the bus, it has a mock bank where kids will learn how to deposit and withdraw money, a mock grocery store where kids will be able to learn how to have a family budget, and a mock stock exchange where kids will even be able to learn how to invest in stocks. Now, I decided to start teaching kids about financial literacy because I find that most kids graduate high school without even knowing the basics about financial literacy. And I feel if I were to teach kids about financial literacy, that I would be able to help kids tap into their genius. And I actually learned about financial literacy to my dad because I would go to business meetings with him, and I would always see that they were talking about financial literacy. And at that point, I didn't understand what financial literacy was. So I took it upon myself to learn about financial literacy and teach it to kids in a way that they could understand. But I want you guys to help me help kids tap into their genius by going to my website, cadenteaches.com, and you can sew into me in my financial bus by going to my GoFundMe link. And remember, if Caden can, you can too. Because genius is common.
Hello, my name is Kiasi Helm and I'm 14 years old. I think my genius would probably have to be setting goals and achieving them. I say this because ever since I was young, I always wanted to be an author, and at age 11, I ended up achieving this. But not only did I end up becoming an author, I ended up becoming a public speaker, a publisher, a business owner, all these great things. The name of my business is Written by Kids Publishing Company. I decided to start this company because I thought it was important for me to help kids my age express themselves through literacy and just achieve their own goals. Because to me, achieving goals is the best thing in the world to feel. It's you just achieving things and aspirations that you set for yourself. And I know that everybody is capable of this because even if you don't end up achieving the goal, you still tried your best, and that's the most important thing. And everybody is capable of this because genius is common. Thank you.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso. A new concept in social media, Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face-to-face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
This is Dr. Arnold T. Petsworth. He's the owner of Petsworth Vet World. Business was steady.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Marak Hicks, founder and CEO of Miracle Recruiting, and I am your moderator for this evening. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our final speaker this evening is going to be Ms. Bukeka Blakemore. We're inviting her back. Bukeka, born Gretchen Elizabeth, is a self-employed diversity, leadership, and customer service trainer. She's traveled using singing and selling CDs and became an inspirational speaker and singing to audiences around the world. From there, things started to change. She was barely able to sustain the economic crashes of 2001 and 2008, but in 2011, she had a different story. She was able to rest and live with a family member or friend while recovering for cardiac arrest. And since then, she's proven that when you stay focused on your heart's desires, let go of what no longer serves you, and allow the universe to support you, you can create inspiring and beautiful experiences that span across the globe and stand the test of time. What formed in that space for her is a service utilizing sophisticated technologies and human expertise and individuals committed to making the world a better place. This is an ecosystem of services designed to create experiences for individuals, organizations, and get global in minutes. So with that, I introduce Ms. Bukeka Blakemore. Hi, Bukeka.
Hello. How are you, Marak?
I'm hanging. Thank you so much for joining us again this evening.
It's my pleasure. It is my pleasure.
Awesome.
Yes, it's great to be here.
Amazing, amazing. Well, I will kick it to you, but I'll say genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much. Genius is common. Often we feel like our genius comes from outside of ourselves. We often feel as though we may lack what it takes to be successful in any industry that we're in. So I definitely help people understand that whatever it is that they choose to do in life, in business, it is possible. So my name is Bukeka Blakemore. I am the CEO of Fave Unite TV. And Fave Unite stands for Fans, Artists, and Venues. We are an OTT streaming platform, and we are positioning ourselves to really capture the market that the OTT industry has taken. My husband and I, Eugene Blakemore, and we have at least 25 years experience of credentials in working within the entertainment industry. I myself have toured with many of the iconic figures that you've heard about in the Black community, such as Maya Angelou, Oleta Adams, Harry Belafonte, and those have all been such a blessing. But my greatest probably teacher was my mother, and she was a coloratura soprano named Joan Newby. Her work, although mostly education, was definitely entrepreneurial, because she saw that it was important for us to plant the seeds of success, of financial prosperity, and plant those seeds into the next generation. So that is where I get my passion from, as well as my father. Let me tell you a little bit about him. His name is Robert Newby. He is a professor emeritus of Central Michigan University. He's focusing on civil rights and racism, and how those dynamics shape our world and our existence, our daily existence on the planet. And so these two beautiful people really are the reason why I am so driven to make a stake on the world, along with my children and my son and my grandchildren. It is important that we create experiences, platforms, legacies that are going to give our young people a sense of direction. And that is why I am so excited about Fave Unite TV. As the CEO, it's always important for us to know the story of the business that you've started, and why you have come to do it in a way with such passion, and why you do it in such a way that is meaningful to not only your life but to the lives of others. So after being, and I won't necessarily say after, but in the process of opening up for the iconic figures that I mentioned to you, being a singer-songwriter myself, and writing music that is inspirational, that has the jazz, neo soul, R&B flair to it, but with an inspiring meaning. it occurred to me that although it's absolutely something I love, I wanted to be able to put it on a platform that could ignite the world. And so after several tries or several iterations of what I always wanted to do, I met my husband, Eugene Blakemore, and we put our heads together when we met. We said, oh, this is just a professional relationship at first. But we put our heads together because he has a background in promotion and working with artists and bringing them to the stage. And so our relationship was and is a testament as to why Favy Night TV exists from the couple, from the family business side of things. As we began to talk about what we wanted for our lives, what we wanted for our children's lives, and what we wanted to create that would make a sustainable difference in the world, particularly in the entertainment industry, and particularly for melanated entertainers, because although we see so many, in fact, it's one of the things that we see young people really strive to be, because they see the riches, they see the glory, they see the television and the fans and the fawning and the lights and the cameras, right? Um, but the truth of the matter is that there's only a few of those people that really have that experience. But the talent of young people all around the world is clearly there. And what if there was a platform? What if there was a way to not only allow these individuals, these creative geniuses that we know is there, to have a space, to have a place in a more dynamic way where people can see them, see their growth, see their opportunities that they have for others. So, after lots of discussion, lots of feeling our way through different technology and so forth, we came across the streaming space. And that is when we decided to start Favy Night TV. I mentioned in a previous interview that what's really important is to build a team. When you're out there looking to start something new, start something that's life changing, people changing, world changing, then you want to build a team, having those people around you that will support you. So, in this journey, again, of Favor Night TV, with Eugene and I having the discussion, our team started to build. And it started with my son, Delbert, and with Eugene's son, Lewis. It began to build more into conversation about what was possible in the world. On this journey, we began to ask questions and seek out other people to find out, is this something that really makes sense? And the answer was yes. The answer was definitely yes. We formed an advisory committee, an advisory council of people that are in music and film and business. And then we also, of course, added people to the team for those that would be creating this amazing experience of Favor Night TV. So we brought in Terry Lewis, and he and his genius of web that has developed this website is certainly a testament of what is possible when you simply ask the question, hey, bro, can you help a sister out? Right? So it truly began as an idea and then formed into a family that saw the vision, and friends that could also see, and colleagues that could also see the importance of this vision. So I say all these things to you because it is a journey. It's our personal journey, the personal journey that I have from my family, from my parents, my personal journey from my relationship with my husband, Eugene, and how this has all culminated into a wonderful landscape called Faith Unite TV. So as this has grown, obviously technology has grown. We actually felt that this was a social media platform. But really, what our game was to get people seen. And so we love social media, but how can we really dynamically change how people are seen? The content creators that you see as the podcasters, the filmmakers, the vocalists, the new and rising stars, those individuals that have all kinds of ideas about that are creative and how to translate that creativity into a platform that is made for the screen. And so that is the a part of that journey that now is Fave Unite TV. Now, I'm going to go back to what FAVE stands for. FAVE stands for fans, artists, and venues. You see, when we were in that germinating state of what is this all about, as a performer, on other artists to back me up. I relied on those venues where we had a chance to play. And that is really the artist journey, the uh, the culminating experience of the fan, of the artist and the venue. And so here we are with Fave Unite TV, using the technology of the day to bring about that community of fans, artists, and venues in an OTT streaming platform. We are so excited about this because we know that this has proven to be a way that individuals, groups, and venues can express what they want people to see. So, I told you about the journey, the beginnings, the thoughts and ideas, the parents, the things that help create my heart, mind, and soul, and with my husband, and then bringing it in with family and having that grow. Well, because of that, we began to see people from all around the world, right? It was almost as if we were being led, that there was this guiding hand giving us direction to meeting just the right people. I met a woman by the name of Enolia Fodi, and she is this dynamic speaker. She is a native New Yorker who has dedicated her life to being in Angola, Africa. She is what is called in native communities a grandmother, an elder, so you would say. But she came along to Fave Unite TV as our chief content officer, helping us to see those experiences of people, those content creators, of people from all around the world. And through that network, we came to meet a Miss Christina, or Dr. Christina Konya, who is in the UK. So now, as I've shared with you this journey of family, of friends, of expanding your network, now we are global and we are experiencing what it means to touch on the lives of people from all around the world and how those lives touch and affect Fave Unite TV. It is an amazing journey, one that I am so proud to be on. And it has led me to so many individuals that are now a part of this tribe, that are now a part of what you see on Fave Unite TV. One of the things that you will see on Fave Unite TV is the category called Creative Cities, Kansas City, UNESCO. I joyously serve on the board of this organization. You may be familiar with UNESCO. UNESCO stands for United Nations Education, Science, Culture Organization, based out of Paris, France, and are responsible for preserving history, artifacts, World Heritage Sites, and also the different ways that you see humanity exist through music, through film, through media arts, through design, through folk art, through so many ways that people throughout generations express in humanity. And so UNESCO, United Nations Education Science Culture Organization, is one of those organizations. And our designation is in Kansas City, Missouri, of music. So, how wonderful it is that there is a streaming platform where you can not only see some of the amazing works coming out of Kansas City, but you can also see things from around the world. We are so excited about our strategic partners with UNESCO Creative Cities Kansas City. So I mentioned to you about this journey and expanding into different worlds. Our family expanded, our friends expanded, and then it comes to formulating those strategic partners, those individuals and organizations in your midst that align with you divinely, and you find more and more opportunity to express who you are through these different street partnerships, and they are able to do the same with you. So one of our another strategic partner is You Think Indigo, a global think tank. And this think tank is absolutely global. They have a method of educating, of putting on productions, of basically helping people to have a better understanding of who they are in humanity. And as a global think tank, they are able to provide guidance and ideas that help us along our journey of Fave Unite TV. So we're very excited about the collaboration and the strategic partnership that we have with You Think Indigo. We also have an amazing strategic partnership with Vision Afrique Development, an organization that is based in Kenya and in Zambia, Africa, where they are finding ways to have the talent that is showcased in their part of the world through Fave Unite TV. We are so excited about the ways that this organization has been able to branch out and touch lives all around the world. So, one of the things that we also decided to do on our journey is to make sure that people had ways of seeing themselves in a more dynamic way. So when you go onto faveunitetv.com, you will be able to see us on various applications, on Roku, on Amazon Fire Stick, on Android TV. And we're looking to be a partner with other platforms that our content can be seen and the content creators on that platform can be seen. So it's an amazing journey, one that I am so proud to be on. And it's interesting because as a singer-songwriter and kind of where I thought that there was that's where my journey began and stopped. But no, because of the fact that technology changes, that opportunities arise, that there is a divine alignment, a guiding hand, a spiritual presence that leads us to that next greatest way of expressing as a human being. And that is Fave Unite TV. One of the things I would love to share with you that on this platform, we are looking for content creators. You see, as a streaming service, there is lots of competition, right? And those streaming services are the ones that you hear about all the time. It's the Netflixes, it's the Hulus. Not to say anything in ill about those amazing companies, but it's also something to be said for a streaming service that is focusing on Black, Indigenous people of color. You see, we know that our message is not being heard by the standards from which we are. A lot of times our story gets told by others. A lot of times our story is trying to fit into a construct that does not belong to us. And we here at Fave Unite TV, we want to change the narrative, to deliver the narrative that comes from Black, Indigenous people of color. We also want to know that People want to see this story. They want to hear this information. There are fans out there that absolutely love knowing about the genius that exists in that community. And so we're excited that we have a platform for that. So we are encouraging filmmakers, comedians, podcasters, all of those that have an opportunity to be seen and to contribute onto a platform that is focusing on Black, Indigenous people of color, and you want to have the opportunity to have your fans visit you and see you on Fave Unite TV. Um, the other thing that I think is important to mention, and particularly being on the Black Business Network, is that this is also a part of our journey. I mentioned to you that there is an alignment, a divine way that people come together. And this experience is that as well. I consider this to be a wonderful opportunity. And it really kind of goes back to my child days. I remember, and I just mentioned this to my father yesterday. I said, Dad, remember when you told me that, I am a great singer and maybe I should pursue that? And in my heart, I thought, well, that's a good idea, but, I'd really like to be a journalist. I'd like to have my own television show or be an anchor on a news show. And when things like this, when this happened to come across Black Business Network and be a part of Black Business Expo in USA and the Black Business Olympics, it really did take me back to a time when I was just thinking about what I was going to do with my life. Again, the journey. The journey is so important. So now on this journey, here I am with Black Business Network. Such an honor and such a privilege to be on this platform and to be able to share that with our Fave Unite TV family as well. You see, this is important news. We see news all the time, again, reflecting narratives that don't necessarily pertain to us. And yes, there are things that happen where we are in common with all races, all walks of life. We're human beings, and we all have the human experience. But there's something about being in business and something about being Black being in business is a very special conversation to have because you see, business runs the world. It is what commerce flows through. It's the way that we are enriched and enrich others. So it's important that we really understand the importance of being a Black business, a Black owned business, a business that can thrive, that can network with others, that can stand out among the crowd. That's what we're here to do. When it comes to Black business, the Black community is no stranger to its success. Am I correct? We have had multiple opportunities in our history that have said Black business does thrive and can create those millionaires and billionaires and leave legacies for their children and their children and their children. So we can't forget that we do come from genius. We can't forget that we do come from a stock that says you are great, that says that you are genius, and you must allow that genius to flourish. It doesn't matter our economic status. It doesn't matter our regional or status or place in the world. The only thing that matters is that you have a mind, you have a heart, and you have a desire to succeed and be that which you choose to be. And again, whatever it is that you're seeing, see beyond it. Know that there is something deep within your heritage, within your culture, that is able to create the life that you want to live in a way that might not be demonstrated to you every single day when you watch the news, when you're on television and you see depictions of Black and brown people and the cultural narrative that is prescribed to the world. No, you have the ability to change that narrative. And so, for those content creators out there, for those of you that are the podcasters, the filmmakers, the artists that are wanting to get on a platform that is specific to who you are, you know what? That is what Fave Unite TV is all about. So, thank you. I want to say thank you to a lot of people. I want to say thank you to Dr. Eric Kelly for inviting me to be a part of this amazing, amazing experience called the Black Business Network, Black Business Expo, and definitely the Business Olympics. Thank you for allowing me to share this experience with many of my friends. Enolia Foti, who shared this information with me, and we had a wonderful chat about it. And next thing you know, here I am. Because again, that divine alignment, that journey, those people, your network, your tribe that continually bring you to places and spaces where you can thrive and be who you are. And of course, I want to also thank my wonderful family because, again, this is a family owned business and we're all in it together, including my stepdaughter who is working to make sure that we're on meetings on time and that we have all the attachments and things of that nature that we need to make decisions upon. It's a family business. And we consider those people that are in our business, all family, no matter what bloodline they come from. But speaking again of the bloodline, I have to thank my parents. I have to thank Joan Newby, who, as a coloratura soprano in the 70s, she actually became the director for music for Nairobi College, a college specifically for Black and Brown people in the 1970s. And she toured the Nairobi messengers and singers across the United States, giving performances of original music with lyrics that she had written with languages from Swahili to other parts of the motherland, as we call it. And again, I have to thank my father, Dr. Robert G. Newby, a professor of sociology out of Central Michigan University, and the fact that he has been at the forefront of the civil rights movement for since the 50s. So these are examples of the reasons why I am so thankful. But I'm also thankful for myself. I am thankful that every single day I get to rise up and be a Black business owner, that I get the chance to tell people why this particular platform, Fave Unite TV, is something that is needed for the Black experience. And I encourage people to go to faveunitetv.com and see how you can be seen on this channel. I am thankful again for the communities that have come together to make this platform exist. And I am grateful for all of the technology that has come about over the past 10 years to make it something that works for my husband and I as we build this platform, Fave Unite TV. I am also very thankful for UNESCO Creative Cities of Music. They are a diligent group of people that are determined to keep jazz alive and to show the world how this particular art form manifests in all different types of art forms. And in addition, how it absolutely is a part of the African diaspora, that its music stems from the drums, from the sounds and the songs of Africa, and has brought its way over to the United States through the enslavement of Africans, but has thrived now as an art form that all people around the world love and enjoy. There's just so many things to be grateful for, and a part of that journey is being grateful. To get up in the morning, to thank your God for giving you another opportunity to be a blessing to the world. So thank you so much for hearing the words that I've had the chance to share with you this evening. And especially to you, thank you so much to you for listening. And I am excited that you will be able to install Fave Unite TV on your Roku device, that you'll go visit the website of favunitetv.com and experience what it can be like to be and a person, a Black Indigenous person of color having content on Fave Unite TV. Thank you so much.
Happy KK, how's it going?
It's going great.
Good, good. I just looked at the website, so I just had some follow-up questions for you. The first one is going to be, how do people submit their content to you for review for you to put it on your site or to put it on the network?
Absolutely. If you, there's a couple of ways. If you want to go to faveunite.com, there is a way to submit content there. Or if you have some questions, you can email us at info@faveunitetv.com.
Amazing. Is there any specific types of content that you guys specialize in? Because I'm seeing music videos, but I think I saw a short film. So what sorts of types of content can people submit to you?
Short films, feature films, music videos, podcasts, all those things that you see in the content creator world that really has a strong presence in the video on demand landscape is what we are looking for. So yes, short films, feature films, music videos, podcasts, lifestyle videos, but it is something that we think is really important as well. So we look to have people that are interested in showing the rest of the world what it's like to be a traveler, because I think that also helps people understand and connect better with others on the planet.
Amazing, amazing. Are there any upcoming releases that are coming out in the next couple of weeks that you want to give a shout out to right now?
Well, I will tell you that we are looking at having a few more podcasters come on. We're excited about to announce those in the coming days, and a couple of projects that we've got that we're going to be showcasing probably next year. But we've got some Academy Award winners in mind, so involved in that project. So keep a lookout for that.
Awesome. Amazing. Now, you kind of mentioned that this was a family business, and this is also a business that's really focusing on legacy. When you decided to start this, where did you kind of see this growing to? And what is the legacy that you're looking to leave for your grandbabies?
Well, what we saw this as is, a business model, number one, because if you want to leave that legacy for those grandbabies, you got to have a business model that's out that works right now, right? And I know you know that. So, we are a streaming service, right? And it is a technology that many people are finding is the way to get their message out. So we're looking for subscribers. We want people to subscribe to Fave Unite TV, and we see that as a key a performance indicator, as the number of people that subscribe and watch the content that's on the channel. That's how you grow your business. That's what we're here to let people know what it's all about, so that people will subscribe and watch the content that is there. Aside from that, being a legacy, we also see that there will be lots of opportunity for people to, for productions. And productions are ones that automatically leave a legacy, because you can always show people the credits that you're on, or the type of messaging that you've been able to share with the world. So we are a business. We are a business model that looks to generate revenue through the subscription platform, and we also believe that has the potential to leave a strong financial legacy. And because of the type of platform it leaves the opportunity to have a legacy of just the people and the content and the messages that are visible.
Amazing. Are you or do you give creators the opportunity to partner with you to find the talent, or to what degree do you support the content creators who are actively looking to post to your site?
Well, one of the things that we definitely do is we provide a easy way for content creators to reach out to us. I'm going to be really honest about what I've heard other content creators experience trying to get onto those big platforms, and they say, "Oh, this is how I'm going to make it. I'm going to get a deal or a license with the Hulus or the Netflix or so forth and so on." And what happens is, particularly with certain genres and being Black and Black American as well, they just do not offer a lot of opportunity. So what we want to say is, bring it to Fave Unite TV. Let us be the platform that your work can be seen, and bring your fans. Bring your fans to Fave Unite TV, because we have a way of helping them to become more engaged in what you are as an artist and who the content creator is, as well as give them the opportunity to promote themselves and who you are as a content creator. So that's a part of our process, that once you are on the Fave Unite TV platform, we find all kinds of ways to be creative in connecting you with your fans and expanding your fan community.
Amazing, amazing. Alrighty, I just want to give it one more time. If you can run us through where people can connect with you specifically, and then run us and shout out the website one more time, so that way people have the information in front of them.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Maraka. My email address is info@faveunite.tv.com, and that's FAVUNITE.TV.com. And of course, you can always go to the website faveunitetv.com. There is another website. You can go to my personal website, bouquetcastyle.com, and that's where you're going to find a little bit more information about me, who I am as a business owner, and some of the travels that I've had, some of the music that I have performed and recorded over the years. So definitely feel free to go to bouquetcastyle.com, BUKEKASTYLE.com. And I didn't get a chance to really tell people about this name of mine. I'll be really quick.
Please.
So Keika is a South African name, and it is one that I always thought meant princess, because when I looked it up, that's what was next to it. And I happened to be doing this when I was 6 years old. My parents named me Gretchen Elizabeth. By the time I was 6, I'm like, you know what? I think I'd like to have an African name. So I chose this name, Bukeka, because I thought it meant princess. And I also chose the middle name, Bosede, which means born on Sunday. Bosede is a Yoruba name. The Yoruba language is spoken in Nigeria. And Bukeka is a Kosa name, which is spoken in South Africa. So I had the blessing of going to Cape Town, South Africa several years ago. And you know what? After I talked to a few experts, they said, your name doesn't mean princess. It means the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And I'll take that. I'll take that.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening and for sharing all of your thoughts. We really appreciate it. Again, I connected with you on LinkedIn, so feel free to add me when you get a moment. Any other final words?
Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. Take care.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can also register online at blackbusinessexpousa.com. Cash App is streaming on the bottom, guys. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for September of 2023. Those sponsors are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Reach Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, two of our speakers from this evening, V Hello LLC, and 5 Star BDM, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Chennai Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a good evening.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.